Geek Out SA. Hi, it's Colleen again. We're back at Gen Con. This time I'm with Elisa Teague. Hi, good to see you, Elisa.
It's good to see you too.
So guess what Elisa does? She makes the Geek Out game. Shut up, best game for us ever, right? Because we're always geeking out. And we've shown the audience this game before, but can you tell us a little bit about what the gameplay is like? And
Well, Geek Out is a party trivia game just for geeks, and basically what you want to do is you'll draw a card and roll the die and you'll get a category. Depending on what that category is, you'll find it on your card and it will tell you to list a certain amount of things that fit that category. So for example, if it's the fantasy category, it will say list 4 named elves, right? And so then you don't list it. What you do is you say whether or not you can or cannot do it. So I would say, yeah, I can name 4 elves. And then you might say, well, I can name 5.
Name 5.
And then the next person might say, well, I can name 7. And I may say, well,
okay,
I
maybe
think
not.
I can do 8. And it goes around and around until everybody passes but one person. The last person to be in it has to then do the challenge that they set up for themselves.
Yeah, so you got to show off those skills if you got the mad skills.
Yeah, and if you can, then you get to keep the card as a bonus point. If you were a little overconfident or you were bluffing, then you get penalty points, -2. So that's
nice.
a pretty
So
hefty penalty, yeah.
Yeah, you got to watch how mouthy you are, you know.
Exactly. And it's really cool because it really is a game for people who geek out over anything. In the original edition, which is this one up there, it's comic books, games, sci-fi, fantasy.
Yeah, that's the one we play.
Right, and then the pop culture party one is movies, TV, literature, and music. And we also have the tabletop edition because Geek Out, both versions of Geek Out and Pop Culture Party were on tabletop this season.
Yeah, they sure were.
And so the tabletop version has everything that was in the original one, plus a bonus deck of cards, 165 questions of all Geek and Sundry and tabletop specific stuff. So if you're a big fan of the show, it's a limited edition. And then
y'all have a new one coming out, right?
we do. It's the family
behind you
version.
here.
Do I have a?
Yep.
Oh, here it is. It's the family version, and it's going to have a pop culture topic. It's going to have science questions, geography questions. This is targeted towards ages 8 and up, with lower starting values on the questions as well, but still fully mixable with everything. So you can play them side by side.
Great.
So if you're playing in a group of people, some kids, some pop culture fans, some super geeks, you can all play together.
See, and this is super great. I'm a teacher. I don't know if my audience knows this. No, they do. I talk about being a teacher all the time. And I talk about trying to bring your family together and play games and bring the kids, like get them off the technology, sit down with them at the table for a little bit. So this is a good way because you're bringing in some of those things that maybe they've learned at school that you've forgotten for a while, and they can really like get you and kind of show off some of their skills. So I think this is a fabulous.
It definitely evens the playing field because it's been a long time since we've been sitting in those classes.
Yeah, and you're like, do I know that? Maybe I'm not smarter than a 5th grader.
How many state capitals can I name? Well,
okay. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit because I also like to talk to the audience about, ladies in fandom and in the geek culture, and I know you do a lot of stuff with that. So I just want to talk to you a couple of minutes if you want to just hit on some of the things so that people know. I know you do a lot, so.
Well, I was on actually the Women in Gaming panel here at Gen Con, and I frequent those panels at most of the conventions. I'll be on the Women Gaming panel at PAX as well, PAX Prime coming up. And I was the main author and editor, but we have 18 contributing authors to the book Girls on Games, a look at the fair side of the tabletop industry. And it features a bunch of gaming professionals that are women, telling their stories, anecdotes, advice about being women in this industry. It's been a struggle in some senses. It's gotten really great over the last couple of years, much better than it used to be.
All right, so I'm back. We had a little glitch, so you might see a little blur as we cut these 2 videos together. But we were talking about lovely ladies and, giving us some credit and knowing that, hey, we game too.
Yeah.
We understand strategy. We like the gaming world. We are geeks. We like video games. We like movies and superheroes.
Exactly.
And
It's interesting. The climate has definitely changed, and it's now. I don't know. There are 2 types of interactions, main interactions that we have. We have the very accepting people that are like, yeah, I've been gaming with my friends that are girls, forever. And then we still have a little bit of apprehension, like, oh, the whole fake geek girl thing. I hate saying those words.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's like the 3 worst words to say together. But, you know, we don't have anything to prove. We love what we love. There's no reason why anybody would pretend to like something that they don't like. And the fact of the matter is that we've been here all along. We've just been so either not noticed,
Yeah.
or some people are afraid to come out and say this is what I like to do.
I think,
but
yeah,
it's-
there's some of
when
that.
you look around, I'm watching all these, you know, people walk by, and you know, there are many women.
Many
who are
ladies,
walking by,
yes.
Like 1 out of 3 so far, as I've been just looking,
Mm-hmm.
which is amazing. And I don't know, we just need some more progression in the industry, and
I think we'll get there.
representation. We're getting there.
Yeah,
It's
just as
coming.
long as we all talk about it and let them know. And one more thing, you do a publication. Is that correct? You do a magazine also?
I
or-
do. It's a side project. I do a pinup magazine because, as you can see,
As
I
you can
like
see, it's her pretty
1940s and 50s styles. And we do a geek issue once a year that releases just before Comic-Con. And we like to feature geeky women in the entertainment and game industry.
It's great. Beautiful.
Some
Good.
in costume and featuring powerful, strong, you know, educated women that, you know, do different things in the entertainment industry. It's great.
That's great. Yeah, I love it. I've checked out a lot of the photos, and it's really amazing. So if it's something you want to check out, tell me what
It's
the name.
called Cupcake Quarterly. You can
Cupcake
get it at cupcakequarterly.com.
Okay. And you can get Geek Out
You
through
can-
Playroom Games, right?
PlayroomEntertainment.com.
Entertainment.
Your friendly local game store.
Yep, they have it at home.
Amazon, Barnes & Noble, the works. Pretty much everywhere.
Okay. Well, it was so nice to talk to you. Nice to meet you.
too.
All right. I'm Colleen. This is Elisa. Geek Out SA.
Geek out.